Ah. Zut alors. Où est la bibliothèque? La bibliothèque est dans la piscine. Hello. Bonjour. There is a challenge to talk in a different accent for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. For me, this is not much of a challenge because I always speak in a different accent because I am from France. I am not from the UK, but it is easier to what is the word, to pretend to act as if you are from the southeast because you are accepted. Not many people know that the Angleterre is a extremely racist country. Good job. Why you go jogging in the road, you do not look, and then you cause enormous pile up. You spaz. Some English people are so retarded. It is due to having the big empire. It is, I just do what I want to do. I don't care what you think I want to do. I just do. It's a bullshit. It's look. Do not want to put my feet down. There we go. Away. Allons-y. Ooh. The weather is typical Angleterre. It is a little bit foggy on the hills, and a little bit drizzle in the face, and a little bit cold on the balls. My motorcycle, it tells me it needs a service. I become Italian now. It's good because I am the actor. It is easy for me to be who I want to be. I have the warning light on because it says I need service, but I do not want to get a service because it costs a lot of money, and I don't have much of the money left. So, yeah, I hope it does not break down because that will be embarrassing. Because I will have to pretend to be British again. Hello, when I call the AA, excuse me, I know you probably voted for the Brexit, but if you do not fix my bicycle, I cannot leave. So maybe you do it for a little bit less, and then I'll go, and you can have your precious blue passport back. Ooh, la guerre, which is French for a guerre. I do not know the English word, so I say a guerre. Station de la guerre. Station of the old people, and the man, I think his throat is on fire. I don't know, he's breathing smoke like dragon. And this old man, he's walking, he doesn't care, he's just going, again, another one of the British people with the, oh, I'm English, so I do what I want to do, and I don't care what you want to do. Unless you have, you know, gold or precious metals, in which case I will invade your country and build an empire. Yeah, look, we have these little British pubs where they sell the warm beer and terrible food. And they watch football on television. hairstylist. That's a bit of a joke around here because, as we know, not only are the teeth terrible, but the hairstyles are also from the 80s. It is hard for me to find the good things to say about this place with the tiny little houses and the terrible weather and this. I mean, this is the worst thing to see, is an English person driving a American car. It's the two worst things there are. It's, you take style, no style whatsoever, and you just make it really loud. Why? Why would you even? It's not. I mean, they're not even embarrassed to see. Oh, look, they walk up the hill. Why? It's disgusting up here. It is cold. It is drizzly. It's like, well, it's like a summer. This is perfect weather, I suppose. This is the sort of weather that the English people dream of, because then when they have nothing to say, they can speak for hours about the weather. Oh, did you see the weather? The weather's terrible. They say that to me, and at work I say, well, yeah, it is. It always is. Why talk about it? It's like not a surprise. Oh, you go outside, there is almost no weather at all. How would you describe it? It's just, there's none. I honestly do not know how people live like this in these beautiful houses. I suppose if outside is so terrible, you need to have something nice inside so you don't feel quite so badly. Anyway, the challenge is to speak for 5 minutes in a different accent, and I'm speaking in my own accent, so it is no challenge for me. Look, it's windy. Why are you blowing leaves? It's still windy. They're just gonna go back on the road. You fucking... He's got a worm in his head that stops his brain from processing information about the outside. This is a school. I do not remember the French word for school because I've been pretending to be British for so long that your language disappears. But that's what it is. It's a school where they teach things, I suppose. I do not know what they teach here. When I was at school, we were taught the proper way to drink wine, and the proper way to speak to the ladies, so that you can wander around drinking wine and speaking to ladies. That's why we French people have no problem speaking to ladies, whereas English people have a lot of nervousness, which is another reason why there is a drinking problem, because in France we just drink a little bit of wine. We say bonjour madame, ça va? Oh, you're très beautiful. You take the air from my lungs and collapse them around my heart whenever I look at you. But here, the courting ritual is more about, hello darling, would you like another vodka and Red Bull? In fact, have 7. And then maybe I can bend you over a futon and... Well, it is not very romantic at all, is all I am saying. I'm not saying it is wrong, even though it is, on both a physical and a moral level. But it is not the je ne sais quoi. It is not, does not make people feel like a queen, which we are good at, because in England the queen is an old lady, and you do not want to have sex with her. In France we beheaded our royal family, so we can sort of wistfully look back and say, wouldn't it be nice to have a sex with the Queen? The high street, the betting shops, the hairdressers, charity shops. If you look on any high street in the UK, you will think these people are very charitable people. They're always giving money to charities because there are so many charity shops. So in many ways, what I have learned by pretending to be a British person is that it is a nice place, but unfortunately there are problems, and a false sense of pride. And a little bit of, xenophobia here, a little bit of racism there, a little bit of everything, and then sort of almost wanting to be American with the McDonald's and the Costa Coffees and the Starbucks and the Apple stores. So in some ways I think it's probably difficult for British people to be comfortable with themselves because they don't know really what themselves is, I mean, look, these guys, they're washing the cars and it's raining. Why? If you're going to wash the car in the rain, you might as well wash the inside of the car in the rain, and then you can bring the lady back. You have a little bit of wine. If you can't afford a house because they cost millions and millions of the British pounds, you can have a good time in the car. But no, we wash outside the car, even though it's raining. Sometimes things don't make sense. I'm gonna wave. Hello! Oh, he ignored me. Fuck. Anyway. No. See? These people are only happy when it's a sunny day, and that is twice, maybe 3 times a year. The rest of the times they're miserable. Much like many things, they want to come to the party and then they want to leave early. Like, oh, bonjour. Anyway, that is my answer to the challenge of speaking the different accent for 5 minutes. I think I did longer than 5 minutes because, as is typical with people from the south of France, which is what I am, we do things better. We make us a better wine. We have the better weather. The seafront is nicer. And we make love to the ladies for longer. The average in the UK is 8 minutes. In the south of France it is 12. So that makes us 33% better. Au revoir.